Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Collective Dream YouTube channel. Hope you guys are all doing very well today. I'm doing great. Apologies for not uploading any videos as of late since the Grade 10 car show in Hong Kong. I've just been very busy, and I also got sick for about a week. So then I've been, taking medicine whilst I was in Vietnam, in Hanoi, doing a bike trip. So when I was riding the motorcycle, I was like coughing and just overall not in a very tip-top shape. But then because the bike trip, I've already promised my buddies that we will go like 2 months ago. So then I still pushed through and then did that. Meanwhile, while trying to maintain, the daily operation of the store, and also trying to, have my, day job, and also trying to run a business, and also running a YouTube channel is very busy, as you can imagine. Also trying to, balance my life as a dad and as a husband, and it's just been crazy month. And also, I also have an Instagram page now, but then the Instagram page for Collective Stream is mostly targeted for the Hong Kong local demographic. So then the content that you see will primarily be like kind of based in Cantonese, in a more local flavor, and also it's going to be more shop focused, because the idea is to use the Instagram platform to draw customer to the store, to generate sales, and also to create short form content that is short and sweet. Whereas for the YouTube viewers, it's more of a global viewership. So then most of the viewers are actually from North America, from the US, from Toronto, Canada. And then also there's a lot of viewers in around the Asia region. So shout out to Singapore viewers, Malaysia, there's also UK and Australia based on the analysis. So when I create videos for YouTube, it's not really suitable to just always talking about the store, and that's also not something that I want to push on the YouTube medium, because I want to talk more about Pokemon analysis. So today this video is going to be titled, my observation as a collector, investor, and also now a store owner on the Pokemon market. And then I also want to help you guys put your Pokemon funds into the right product in the coming, let's say, Q1 and Q2 of 2026. And there's also a lot of Hong Kong viewers that came to the store and said hi, and I've met a lot of interesting people, which I will gradually cover in this video. And two other housekeeping items is in this video, I'm really hoping that we can push the channel to 3,000 subscribers. That way then I can finally give away the next stage of the prize giveaway, which is going to be a PSA 10 slab. And I think for the 3,000 subscribers, I will be giving away a Terrestrial Festival Sylveon SAR in PSA 10 form, which is a really beautiful card, and a lot of collectors really enjoy the looks of that card, and I personally hold multiple copies of that card. I think it'll do well in the future, and I do want to give that away to one lucky subscriber. So all you need to do is subscribe, and if in the video description there's a link for the Google sign up form. Once your name is in the Excel spreadsheet, we're going to do a spin, and no matter where you're located, I will mail out the PSA 10 Sylveon to you. So that's the first housekeeping item. The second housekeeping item is, if you're based in Hong Kong, we are going to be having another trade night happening on December 23rd. So there's going to be another Google sign up form in the video description. If you guys want to come out, and there's going to be, it's more like a festive Christmas style trade night, so just come and have some fun. We're gonna have the projector running and playing some Pokemon movies and music, and then get together and do some trades. I think that's also good for the Hong Kong local community. All right, folks, so that's the housekeeping section out of the way. In this video, okay, so my observations so far on the Pokemon market. I know that lately the crypto and the stock market is still kind of on a wobbly step right now, which have profound impact on the Pokemon pricing. A lot of the once very hyped and expensive slabs have been even halved in value. So we can look at maybe the Van Gogh Pikachu is a good example. And then I should brush upon the Chinese slab market, because I have a few friends that went in quite deeply into the Chinese slabs. And then the Gengar Pikachu PSA 10, that I think when that card came out, it was really beautiful. and then it went up to around $4,000 to $4,500. And some of my friends actually bought it at the top. And you're not alone. And at that time, everybody thought, oh, that card is it's extremely hard to pull. It's got Gengar and Pikachu, and it can also be, I don't know if the grading, but then my friends are coming back with a submission. I hope he gets a PSA 10, but time will tell whether or not it's easy to grade. But what is no doubt is it's very hard to pull, because I've opened multiple boxes and I've got nothing. It's extremely hard to pull any good hits in from Chinese boxes. So yeah, everybody bought in on that, and then the price just kind of plummeted and half in value in no time. So that is a lesson on, do not just jump on the hype train and buy everything that's coming out thinking that it will just continue to go up in value. And that's also a key message that I want to give in this video, is because if you guys are always chasing the next set, when Phantasmal Flame came out, people are paying like $300 per box, and then the Ascended Hero with the Mega Gengar, when that comes up, people are going to pay a shitload for that set as well, right? So when you're always in a room full of people that's willing to outbid you and give a higher buying price, you're not going to be making much margins. You're not going to be making much gains. So you need to really start. My number one observation now in the market and what I'm doing now is I'm buying Sword and Shield products as much as I can, and also looking at good potential Scarlet and Violet products. And what I mean by that are sets, like loading up on Paldea Evolve, and I bought in more Destined Rival sleeve booster packs, more Destined Rivals booster boxes, and I even quite like Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks is very, very slept on because there's a lot of good art rares contained within that set. And yeah, like if you go on Pokelector, there's a lot of good artworks in Surging Sparks. But right now, people are not really putting their attention and their focus on Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, but what I'm telling you is, for the next 6 months, you really need to start buying more Sword and Shield and holding it, because next year in the 30th anniversary, we're gonna see another bull run eventually for Sword and Shield products. And when that thing takes off, you're gonna be regretting you're not buying battle styles at like the mid to 50s. You're gonna regret not buying Chilling Reign, and Fusion Strikes. Yeah, so if you guys don't have any Sword and Shield right now because you're new to the game, I will actually not buy so many Mega Dream boxes, because when you're buying the Mega Dream boxes, you're just playing lottery. If you're ripping trying to get that gold Dragonite, Mega Dragonite, I mean, and you're trying to pull that gold Mega Charizard card, that's just gambling. You're not really investing. So when I talk facts on this channel, I just want you guys to accumulate a good investment portfolio. And I think that for the new joiners, because I do see a lot of new walk-in customers, and then they're just asking, oh, what should I buy? Should I buy the latest English and buy the latest Japanese? Like, of course, if you are new to the game, I do want you to rip some packs and enjoy the joy of pulling a hit, right? But then the bread and butter of this YouTube channel is long-term investing. If you go into my profile, it just says weekly videos, long-term investing. And you need to start thinking about, oh, if I have $500 to $1,000 to spend, should I be buying like multiple boxes of Mega Dreams and ripping it, or buying like multiple boxes of Phantasmal Flame? And the answer is no. But I obviously, like, for a new walk-in customer, I'm not gonna tell them that to just jump straight to Sword and Shield. But as an investment game and as an investor, buy Sword and Shield before the next pump, yeah, and you won't regret it, yeah, because like Sword and Shield is old now. Once you buy it, you're going to be putting it at home in your display case. You're not going to be ripping it for no reason, right? Buy Silver Tempest, like, buy those, or Lost Origins. Those are very, very, grade A products that you won't be afraid to sit on, and it also is aged now, so the reason to rip it is not good. One thing that I've stopped doing in the store actually is I've stopped ripping Phantasmal Flame booster boxes, because we do sell the individual packs, but it makes it's quite stupid for me right now to cut open a sealed booster box, as those things are going to be very, very sought after in 2 to 3 years. So then what I've been doing and telling my staff to do is we were cutting new sealed Phantasmal Flame booster boxes and then putting those 36 packs, and all we were doing is selling it for a very small premium over the booster box. But I know for a fact that the booster box if in the seal form, it's going to appreciate. So what I'm doing now is I'm searching for, you know, tin cases, or just buying sleeve booster packs from my supplier, and then I'm buying, you know, or even opening an ETB, and then, you know, selling the promo card separately and then putting the 9 packs out is still a better idea of ripping the seal on a booster box, yeah, because that game have long sale. You know, nowadays if you look at all these shops in North America and the UK, the store owners, they do not cut open a booster box anymore. But that is kind of counterintuitive to the original intent, because the original intent is you have a booster box, you put it in a store, you rip it open, and then you it's nicely decorated, and you can have like multiple booster boxes, and then people just come and they just take one pack. But because of the long-term appreciation factor, I don't do that anymore, yeah. And I advocate that never ever rip your booster box for fun. You should only, you know, be buying the peripheral products and ripping those to try to get a hit and get your dopamine hit, yeah. So that's kind of the overall theme that I want to give out to the viewers is don't chase the newest set, because you're always going to be buying at the top. Look for the slabs and sword and shield products that have stabilized, because those will not be so volatile. If I have a friend that bought you know, the M2 Inferno X. I'm not going to open up the names. I hope he's not watching the channel, because I'm going to use him as an example. And he bought over 10 copies of the Mega Charizard PSA 10 at the very, very high price when Inferno X just came out, and he bought 10 copies because he said, oh, this Charizard looks absolutely amazing. I'm not worried to sit on it. So he bought 10 on eBay, and he was like, you know, spending days and weeks just trying to win all the auction that he can. And lo and behold, very quickly the Mega Charizard hype died down because Mega Dreams is coming out, and then very quickly the M3 or the M3A, the next set's gonna come out, and then that's gonna have a huge impact on the popularity on Mega Dreams. So if you're buying all these slabs right now, you're gonna be very, very careful. And even for me, I'm getting daily DMs for people that wants to, you know, not offload, but then they want to sell their Mega Charizard raw copies, and they want to sell the Mega Dragonite SAR and the Mega Gengar to me. Then I gotta be very, very careful, because when I offer them, hey, can I offer you 70% for a raw? I'm getting myself a 30% buffer compared to the current floor price, right? But then imagine, that's not a lot of safety net. If the next set comes out and then the popularity dies down and that card halves in value, let's say the Mega Gengar, it goes from 700 US raw to 350 US raw, I'm still gonna be down like 20%. Even if I position myself as 70% comps, yeah. So that's kind of like one thing that a lot of people, they don't really understand, and then that's the risk when you become a vendor. A lot of vendors right now in Hong Kong, there's a lot of shows like Grade 10. There's another one coming up, PokeFest is in a couple of days, and then they're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna buy slabs at 20% or 30% below market. And in theory, that is, you know, that's brilliant. That's the power of being a vendor. But then when the market is going on a downtrend, that 20% fat is not going to be nearly enough to cover you. And then if the market corrects 30%, you're very quickly going to be in the negatives, yeah. So just be careful of what you kind of inhale into your portfolio, and be a lot of people, they're giving me like rainbow SRs. They're trying to offload all these stuff to me, and I just gotta be more selective. And that's also what I want to tell you in this video, is be selective in your next purchase in Pokemon, because the market is very murky right now. Nobody knows if the price is going to increase or decrease, and everybody is waiting for the next big thing. And I'm telling you, the next big thing might not come anytime soon, but then there are proven stuff that you should be loading up on, like on the Lost Origin, Fusion Strikes, and Chilling Reign battle styles. Like some people, they shit on battle styles, but I personally think that it is a very good bang for buck to get yourself into the Sword and Shield. And also, at least it has the alternate art, the Tyranitar, and or even the Astro Radiance, you know. Those are entry-level Sword and Shield products that you can get in. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna minimize the amount of post-editing that I do in this video, because I want to just churn videos out today before I need to go do other assignments and go for appointments. But thank you guys once again for your support in the channel. I'm going to be potentially flying over to LA for CoctaCon, and also I've got a family trip to Tokyo in like 6 days. So yeah, I hope to like visit some Pokemon Center and also just doing more vlogging videos. But this video I'm gonna chop it up here now and just try to upload it as soon as possible. Thank you guys for staying to the end, and let me know in the comment section whether or not you agree with my analysis. Like, do you agree that you should not be buying buying tons of Ascended heroes and the latest products, and just kind of revert back to Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield and try to look for deals in your local marketplace or on Facebook? Yeah, I really believe in looking for good deals right now in anticipation for the next bull run. Yeah, so Ascended Hero is going to be great. We're going to be having lots of those products in store as well. And then I think the 30th anniversary, that Pikachu coin product is also coming to Collector's Dream store. Yep, so I'll just jump straight into editing my bike trip, and hopefully I'll return to Hong Kong and then go to the store, come say hi, and there's a lot of exciting things coming in to the store. XY and Sun and Moon products are rolling in, and my aspiration is turn the Collector's Dream Hong Kong store into the best well-stocked English product that you can find anywhere in Hong Kong or even in Asia. Yeah, so I'll talk to you guys very soon. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.